Hello and welcome to another tutorial. I'm NAIRA from Phantom Production, and in this video, we're trying to answer a question we had on a comment section. So let's read the question. The question goes like this. Please, I want to know how to tackle a vocal after recording. Like, what should come into your mind in mixing vocal? This is a question we'll be answering in this tutorial. When you are done recording your vocal, the first thing you need to do is vocal comping. Vocal comping is just the process in which maybe you have more than 3 takes. Like for example, let's say you have a lead vocal, you go in and look for the phrases that are really good that you want to use, and you use them. So you may want to use this one in the beginning, then maybe in the other track, this one is bad, you will not use it, you select the one that you want to use. So that's actually vocal comping. When you are satisfied with what you want to really use, the next thing is to do cleaning. You try to clean the white noise of your microphone or any other audio that got recorded which you don't want. So to do that, you can just go in between the spaces like this, you slice it like that and get rid of all those stuff. Take your time, go through it and get rid of all what you don't want to use. That is manual cleaning and also cleaning the noise floor of your microphone. So when you are done with that, the next thing you can do is automation. With automation, you can do manual automation or you get a plugin to do that for you. So why are we doing the automation? Automation here, we are trying to level out the dynamics. So when we talk about the dynamics, it's simply the loudest section and the quieter section of your audio. If we are to do automation, you can do manual automation like this. Since this section is quiet, you can just go in, slice this section. Since it is quiet, maybe from here, all of this section, they're all quiet. You just go in, you slice it, then you come here now, you increase the volume and listen. You can do that in all your track. But if you don't want to do it manually, you can get a plugin like Vocal Rider from Waves. But if you don't have access to this Waves own, there's another alternative. You can go to FL Studio and you locate Patcher. You can go to Patcher. So on Patcher, there's a preset here. You can just go down and get a preset called Vocal Rider. What I normally do, I just increase the sensitivity, maybe 100 like that, then I put the target to around 3 o'clock like that, and it will do the automation for you. And now when you are done with the automation, the next thing you can do before start actual mixing your vocal is to do proper gain staging. You can do gain staging between your lead, your outlet, and your backup. After you're done with the gain staging, you auto gain stage now your vocals with your instrumental. So if you have an instrumental which is already mastered beat version, normally it will be way too loud than your actual recording. If it's on a wave format, you can just pull on the levels from the fader like this, you can just bring it down a little bit. If you are recording on an MP3 format, it's not advisable to pull it down from the fader because you pull it down from the fader, you lose quality. But you can just throw in a gain plugin, maybe you get Full to Balance or any other gain plugin that you have and reduce the volume from the gain plugin, okay? And make sure when you are gain staging, don't take your volume way too low, because if you take it too low, it will cause you to overwork your limiter and maximizer on any other stuff because you're trying to get back to the initial volume. You can leave your level around 6 dB or 3 dB. In my own case, I always keep it around 6 dB or 3 dB. When you're done with your gain staging, you take time and listen to the audio. Make sure you set everything on time with the beat. Let's say you are done with all the arrangement, you've set up your ad-lib, your backup vocals, whatever that you do record, okay? The next thing you can do before actual mixing your vocal is to clean the vocal up. So remember, in the other case, we clean but the white noise, self noise of our microphone and the other audio that we don't want by slicing in between those gaps that there are no signal. So in this one now, we want to do actual cleaning of the vocal itself. When you want to clean it up, you can just clean it up with, first, you can use a noise suppressor. Either use a noise gate or you can use an expander or any other noise suppression plugin that you have. So in this case, I might say you can use this NX1 from Waves. So I'm using this one from Waves because I have it. It's a noise suppressor. So what we are trying to do is to suppress any other white noise that is in our recording. So if you don't have this NX1, which is from Waves, you can use this other free alternative, which is this called the Belton denoiser. So the next thing you can do is to just get in an EQ and do high pass filter. You can do the range maybe between from 0 to let's say 100 depending on your vocal. Okay, you just want to get rid of the lows frequency here. That don't matter much. There are some low information happening here, but we don't hear it. So we consider it not relevant to us. So a lot of time I want to clean it so our vocal will not sound muddy. When you are done with this, you can also do surgical EQ. You can just sweep around any room resonant frequency. You can just get rid of it. So you sweep around. If you hear something you don't like, you just get rid of it. And also do very minimal little amount, okay, which you will not even notice, okay? If you see that the highs are really jumping out, either you grab in a DSR. If you don't have a DSR, you can go around 8K within that range and do a little cut there. If you don't want to do it, you can also just throw in a DSR. You can get any DSR plugin that you have. So you can use this one to just stem the S's. So when you're done with that cleaning, you can say, okay, let's begin our mixing process. All this form that we are doing is just preparing our vocal for mixing. When you are done with all the process that we've mentioned in this video, the next thing you can do is begin your mixing process. So remember, whatever you're adding is to improve on the quality of the audio. To actually begin your mixing process, you have to play the instrumental and the recorded audio. If the beat is too bright, make sure you try to get your vocal to be bright at least to compete with the beat. If the beat is not that bright, you mix and englobe, okay? Because all the elements and your vocal also is an instrument. They are all instruments that generally globalize to give you the full song. The next thing is start throwing your effects for proper mixing. So I hope you gotten the idea. So once again, I am NAIRA from Phantom Production, and if you are new to our channel, please subscribe and also hit the notification bell. So whenever we upload, you wouldn't get to miss out. And if you like the content, you can give us a thumbs up. Stay tuned for the next tutorial.